almost got me by the throat. One more pull and I'm gone. Thought it lit me up, made the gray days dawn. But the highs fade fast, leaving me hollow inside. The lows drag me under, no place to hide. I see the patterns now, the way it all bends. Hope that it changes, but it never ends. I tell myself stop, but the screen pulls me in. The cycle's my chain, where do I begin? I keep reasoning this time it's real, but the heart knows the deal. The scars never heal, the emotions a storm, the logic's a lie. Why do I keep chasing the high? I'm chasing the high. Why can't I let go? I'm chasing the high. The pain's all I know. I'm chasing the high. It eats at my soul. I'm chasing the high, but it's taking its toll. Chasing the high. Whoa! The market whispers sweet, then screams in my face. I reason it's logic, but it's just a chase. The emotions of fire burns everything down. The highs feel like heaven, the lows like the ground. I think better days, I dream of the turn, but the cycle just laughs, lets the bridges burn. The heart says enough, the mind says one more. The soul's getting tired, can't take it anymore. I keep reasoning this time it'll change, but the heart knows the range. The scars rearrange, the emotions are trapped, the logic's a bluff. Why do I keep thinking it's enough? I'm chasing the high. Why can't I let go? I'm chasing the high. The pain's all I know. I'm chasing the high. It eats at my soul. I'm chasing the high, but it's taking its toll. Chasing the high. Whoa! Why can't I let go? I could sell it all, watch it fade from my side, but the dream keeps calling in the middle of the night. The emotions are thief, the reason is blind. The heart's still beating, but it's losing its mind. So one more try, one more lie. Why the fuck can't I die? I'm chasing the high. Why can't I let go? I'm chasing the high. The pain's all I know. I'm chasing the high. It eats at my soul. I'm chasing the high, but it's taking its toll. Chasing the high. Whoa! Chasing the high. down, but it's not over. I was staring in red, watching my stack bleed dry. Portfolio in pieces, friends said just say goodbye. They told me to sell, pack it up, walk away clean, but something in my chest said hold on to the dream. I lost sleep for weeks, doubt crawling through my veins. Still I kept freeloading every time the candle changed. The fear was loud, the pain was real, but deep inside I could still feel it's not over. I'm still here, still fighting through the smoke. It's not over. Every dip just taught me how to hold. It's not over. From the bottom I can see the break of day. It's not over. I'm not walking away. I bought the fear when everyone else ran scared. Average down harder while the weekends disappeared. They called me delusional, said I'd never see green, but I felt the shift coming in the silence between screens. Now the charts are turning, the volume starts to roar, and I'm still standing where they all walked out the door. The fear was loud, the pain was real, but deep inside I could still feel it's not over. I'm still here, still fighting through the smoke. It's not over. Every dip just taught me how to hold. It's not over. From the bottom I can see the break of day. It's not over. I'm not walking away. Yeah, the brass can scream, the doubt can shout, but
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
All
Alright, looks like a lot of the buttons are not working tonight, folks, so some of the fun stuff is not going to be available tonight. We're going to be pretty much boring with charts. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey.
It's not over. I'm still here, still fighting.
Oh, so crap. Is nothing working?
It's not over. Every dip just taught me how to
Well, that worked.
hold. It's not over. From the bottom I can see the break of day. It's not over. I'm not walking.
Okay.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good as coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good as coffee in your cup.
Good ass coffee in your cup. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to a late night crypto with Road Dog. Going a little bit early tonight, around 9:30ish instead of our 10 or 10:30ish time. Just trying out a new time slot since my buddy Joe is not streaming tonight. Joe from Trade Intuition. Figured I would encroach a little bit on a smaller time frame, just to see what's going on. How we doing, everybody? Got a little bit of a lighter crowd tonight, but that is A-OK. And Bitcoin finally made it back to these areas that we were talking about. It's where it should have been probably going to go. This little green dashed line we got here, that is the local 382. If we pull from the little bottomy thing down here, that's where it takes us. This one, however, is the much bigger 382 for the overall move. That is where I kept saying that's really where I would expect more of a healthier move. And we still didn't quite nail it. Don't have to, but I would feel better if we actually did touch this area. So this 382 at this 0.5 fib on the very, very local, that's a good area for this impulse move to try to find some support and do something. And we're seeing the earliest stages of it trying to. It can also be making this little happy ass down a little bit lower as we get rejected over here. So there are some troubling things to keep inside here as these moving averages continue to try to flip over, right? But so far, we reclaimed the 9 moving average on the 4 hour. And if we're above the 9, you know what I'm going to say. Everything's just fine. If you're above the 9, everything's just fine and dandy. When you lose that 9, we start talking bad about you and talking about you behind your back, Bitcoin. So this nice little trend line right here, this little guy right here that we drew, I think last night. Don't need you anymore over here. This microphone is working, correct? I don't see any microphones in the chat over there, so I'm taking it that it's working. My board is not working, so we don't have a lot of the fun stuff, I don't think. Let's test it out. Do we get a moon rocket? No, none of this stuff is working. None of the stuff is working. So we're stuck with what we got on screen and whatever's going on. Elvis isn't working. Good Ass Coffee's not working. My microphone buttons are not working. So we're rolling with what we got tonight. 11 of the coolest people ever hanging out. Thank you for being here. I would give you hand clappies, but the little button doesn't work at all tonight. So no hand clappies, unfortunately. All right, so the 78,800 area, I'm still got my eye on it. We might be trying to come up there to take out this high. We may not. We may go for a lower high. That's what we're watching. 50 moving averages are next little area to be watching for over here. About 77,200, right in that range. And that would also be a local, probably an 886 fib area if we pull our fibs from high to low. Yeah, right there at that little red line area. We already came up to 786 and like, well, I want to go back and see if we can get past it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. 77.2 to 77.6. We could see rejection there. If we do, that could be what brings us back for another retest of this 382. That's the first thing I'd be looking for, is it to retest over here, hopefully with a higher low. Or maybe it comes and touches it. All right, that's the first thing I'd be looking for if we get rejected here. And but you gotta watch, because it may be trying to push on through and just roll over down here. So we've got to keep that in mind. Ichimoku Cloud saying it could turn a little bit nasty on us if it wanted to. But we got some little momentum that's creeping in over here. So I'm hopeful that this is just part of another bullish weekend that we're starting to get. Let's take this trend line that it broke out of, came back and retested that as an over-under. And now that is acting as the resistance, if you will, in a bullish channel. When the channels that come down like this, that's a bullish formation right there. About a 65% chance that it can break out, according to Thomas Bukowski. One of the things you want to look for a lot of times is maybe a double bottom situation, like what we just talked about might be happening, where we make a partial decline here. We quit testing the bottoms of the trend line here, level out, and then we're getting ready to break out and go up, and may make a double bottom, head and shoulder, some kind of bottoming structure here along a major Fibonacci. That's what we're looking for right now. And did any of you guys, I mean, we've been talking about this target for a while. Anybody jump in over here? I know I was shorting. I was taking some shorts and down here, and then I took the lion's share of those, left a little, but I think they're, and then moved my stops down for the last 25%. I think they're gone, but now I'm in longs up to this guy. I don't think there might be a random short open if I got it open up higher enough. They might still be open, but for the biggest part, I just flipped over long and taking profits as we start getting into these little areas to take profits on this choppy weekend price action. How we doing, everybody? Let's say hello to everybody over here. We got Ave Medina in the house tonight. Shout out to you, Ave. Clap, 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 clap. You get the clap tonight. I got to make up for all the hands that we don't have out here tonight. We got King Hell in the house. Good to see you, King Hell. Not only this, but my mouse and computer's acting kind of laggy today. I feel like there's something in the stars making this happen. Is it time for Mercury retrograde? Oh my God, that's all we need right now. We got Sin in the house. Good to see you, Sin. Good to see you, Strega Heart. Tony Gold. Saturday is for cryptocurrency, road dog, and music. I like that. I'm going to steal it. That's good. Thank you very much. I would like to give you all the hand clappies, but gosh darn it. Hey, what is this button? Do we even do that anymore? Okay. I'm finding some, maybe if I could clear out some of this stuff, you'll run smoother. I'm not sure what we got going on over here. What is that? Why is that on? All right. Well, welcome in, everybody. That's what Strega says. That's what I say, too. Ave says, squirrel. Been seeing them all damn day. Digital X natives. Road Dog, do you use the trend-based fib extension on moves like Bitcoin is moving in that downtrend channel? Yes, but I may not be using them in the same way that you're thinking about. Most people, when they're talking about the fib extension tool, you're talking about like maybe this guy. Let me find a good example. Oh, well, you already started using without me. Okay. It didn't even wait for me. Gosh darn it. All right. So fib-based extension tool, you'll take it up to a high and then take it down to a low, and it gives you your extensions, your one-to-one extensions. I use this sometimes, but what I've done is that, well, I've just built it into my regular Fibonacci over here, so that my areas line up with these guys, and I know how to interpret it that way. So you'll see me use my well, even that one's decked out. Even my extensions, I've got it decked out. But you'll see me use my regular fib tool, and I've got my attic areas that I look for. This is what I call them, our reversal points over here, and then these deep bounce areas down here. So yes and no. I use them, but I got them built in on both sides of my regular fibs, and I got two different ways that I can use them on the local and on the coming down. If that answers your question, but yes, I do. And sometimes I'll actually break this one out, especially if I'm looking for something Elliott wave based or something like that, a fifth wave target or something like that. I'll break that little sucker out and say, actually, let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. If you're on a 1-2 kind of thingy thing, and it depends on how you want to count this, and that's where we get all subjective and crap. I'm going to go with this one. And what do you think about $124,000 for a wave 5? If we're starting to do an actual turnaround, this is 1, 2, and then we get our 3, and it's spelling out 91, 108, and 124. But even just the one-to-one move for this little guy, we've already hit that one right there. A B equals CD, those kind of ideas playing off early. So yeah, I do use it, but it's kind of built into my other system, which is a little bit leaning a little bit more toward the harmonics. If that makes, if that jargon makes any sense. Or is that for fib pumps only? Or so are you asking, what do I use it in a range? Fibs are, I mean, you can use fibs in a range, but you got to tweak your technique on how you're using them. They're not the you know, you don't get those big one-to-one moves when you're in a range. So, and it kind of but I do use them in ranges in a certain way. If that answers your question. But I think the most effective way that I use them, like to figure out something down here, is just to go from the very top to the very low. And then you hear me do this all the time, man. 236 area, man. The zone of missed opportunities and the zone of regret right down here. This is where you wish that you'd pick Bitcoin up at 60,000 and 70,000. Now that we went up to 82 and hanging around 76 right now. Also telling us that, oh man, baby, $84,000, $85,000 area makes a juicy target, but we might just blast on through that little sucker and go up to 92 if we get the momentum building, taking us up to that area over there. And that clues me in on what to do down here, and I just also take that little guy on this messy chart with happy faces too. I'd be happy if my face was down there too. Same idea. We see that we're bouncing off at the 618 area right there. I believe that's what we've been looking at lately on the lows over here. And it's time to get a nice little pullback when we look at it that way. I've got to clean this chart up. I'm sorry. Pasties be damned. Now we got all these lines over here. But we see also this nice little 382 area that we came down and nailed it right here on this chart. Didn't so much nail it on some others. That is actually from the bigger pull. Was that? No, well, that's not what I'm looking for. But we got confluence there. The 382 that I'm looking for is from this pull. And that's why you're a little bit lower. But we had a reverse one there. Okay, that's interesting. And it nailed it. That's interesting. All right. So Bitcoin, we're here. I'm on the 4-hour chart. We're seeing the 800 moving average come into play over here. We see the 360 sneaking up like it may want to do a bullish cross. If we get that bullish cross, we're good. If we start falling and it rolls over, and then maybe the bears are working a little something here. But we got this double bottom here, this red line here, and this white line. That is the neckline or the belt line or whatever you want to call it line over here that we're retesting in that area. And that's a nice place to have. So we got some possibilities for this not to be as bad as people kind of made it sound this weekend. And bouncing off of this 382 area kind of adds to that. I think we're in for some interesting manipulation going on for Bitcoin right now is what I think. But make it, even if we have to come back down and find ourselves, can we draw? If we find ourselves rolling over and coming back down here, finding double support, that's bullish. If we make a bounce off of here, we got a hellacious measure move possibility 1-to-1 A equals CD that can take us to the upside. So pretty impressive places that we'd be happy to be there. But and the moving average are suggesting like maybe I might want to be going on for that ride, so maybe we'll get something like that. And that's what I'm keeping my eyes open for that. But we could just as easily see this 100 cross over that 200, and then that would be a ribbon flip that might just drive us down to retest these areas down here. And we'd have to, maybe this is a postponed move, and we got to wait till we touch the bottom of the channel before we get another nice lift up, and just to come back and retest the areas that we've been up to. So we don't know just yet. We don't look into the future, but we listen closely to what it's telling me. The one that's given me the idea that we might come down a little bit more or find a little bit more resistance is that Ichimoku cloud that's right over there. So we're watching 4 hour, but we're at resistance now. We're testing the 200 moving average. Looks like we're trying to come up and maybe hit that 50. That's the place that I'm kind of watching that 50 moving average. See what we do. We start reclaiming it, then it looks like we're trying to come up for another high and take these guys out. And if we're doing that, we're breaking out of this channel. And if we break out of this channel, we can at least get an idea of where it might want to go. And that would be taking us back up toward right around here, about 80,000 again. Well, that's not a bearish weekend if that's what's happening, but again, we don't know. I'd only come down to the smaller time frames and see what it says, and it's riding above the 9 saying, hey, turkey, we're fine. It's good. And I'm like, well, alrighty then. Well, let me ride that little train with you. Choo-choo. Don't run off. Don't leave the station without me, baby. I'm longing you. And I want to see if we get a breakout over here. And we're trying. Gosh darn it, we're trying. We're above the 50 on this one. I likes it. We're trying to do it. Trying to do a little something over here. Might be trying to turn this little downtrend around, if not just for a week or just for the next few days. Trying to do it now. So I ain't trying to really short you too much. I might be trying to nibble at resistance over here. And that's what I'm looking at over here. I guess we can come over and check out some. Oh, what's this? Allow block? I don't know. So I'm probably in some profit taking areas right now. I'm up 23% on this long on a 30x Bitcoin thing. So I'm gonna get paid a little bit and see if we can make this tiny account freaking grow. I'm gonna take my 25% and say thank you, ma'am. Looks like I'm up also about 41% on this other Bitcoin trade. And looks like Bitcoin's all I got trading over here. Wonder what the hell happened over there. So I'm gonna take me another. Probably going to take about 35% off of that one. It's up there a little bit. Lock that in. We're at resistance. I'd like to come over here and check my stop losses, which do you have them? I can't ever tell over here. Yeah, I can't tell if I can't even tell where my entries are. I can't even tell what the hell's happening over here. Oh, because I'm on Tau. I'm not even on Bitcoin over here. What happened to the Tau trade? I'll have to look at that in a minute. Oh, well, I got some take profit areas up there. What am I working on over here? The hell are you doing over here? Sean, did you smoke a big bowl and come over here and do something on my Sean? He just walked out the room, just acting like he didn't even hear. Alrighty. Oh, Bitcoin short. It stopped me out at 47% profit, and for my tiny account, that $11 means a lot over here. So, still not up to where I want you to be, baby. Making up for some losses, it looks like. But over here, I've also got this Bitcoin long that's also up. So, since we're at some nice resistance here, and since I want to lock some of this in, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take halvesies. Shoot. And we're up a little bit on our dash trade over here. I've taken a little profit. I'm going to go ahead and take some more. Be a responsible steward of my trade. I'm only up 12% on this BSB thing that we got in last night. I even forgot what the hell it was, but for some reason I said, hey man, I think I want to get in on that. So, well, we got that. This is a Bitcoin short that's down a little bit. It's a very tiny one. My risk is very controlled over here. I'm only down 23%, but I don't want it to turn into very much more. Bitcoin short. What the hell are you? Oh, because we at resistance, I guess. And I'm thinking, well, we're at resistance. Well, I'm gonna put my stop loss right over here. That's within my loss tolerances over here. I hope I don't get stopped out, but looks like she's trying to stop me out. I'm gonna see if I can find an excuse to add to this trade. Are we near a trend line? We are close to it. Close to it. It's sketchy, but yay or nay? I've already taken the lion's share of profits from this. It's not going to hurt me. My entry's down here, right? Stop loss is still up here. I'm gonna mark it in just a wee little bit. See what she does there. Don't blow me trades. That's just a limit order. Okay, mark it in. I said mark it. Just a wee little nibble on you, just to add a little bit, because you just raise my average entry up just a wee bit, not down a whole much. That's cool. Just baby steps. Take a little profit, and then I try to ride it as long as I can. All right, this is what we got in the 1 hour. We hadn't come over to the 1 minute, and it looks a little feisty. Oh my gosh, you look feisty. You look like you're trying to do it right now. You're trying to do it right now. I'm adding more to this little sucker. Hells to the yes'ls. What about over here? You're a small ass trade anyway. Why are you a small ass trade? All right, I don't know. I'm canceling these guys. I don't like what I'm seeing there. There is resistance over here. I might keep one of those guys open, but I'm not trying to do that. Do too much there. And then we got this one that just trades only Bitcoin. My stop loss is right here. Trying to get a 50 to cross that 200. That'd be good if you can keep this trend line up. She may piddle out over here, but I want to take advantage of her for what I can. Raise my entry. I'm still stop loss is still in profit over there. I'm still good. Added to it a little bit. So, all right, I'm good. Okay, go baby, go. You can do it. You can do it. You're good. You're special. You're cute. You're fun. Well, whatever. You can do it. It looks kind of promising over here in the smaller time frame Bitcoin. You're looking kind of, you know, in the 1 minute too, you're looking just as sexy. I'm liking you, Bitcoin. But we're not just here for Bitcoin. We're also here for altcoins, right? And this is what they're looking like today. Look at this. Up 1-2-3% on a bearish weekend, low liquidity weekend. You're getting one of those positive weekends for a little bit moment of time We take a look at total 3 over here. We just see that you're still on this upward direction here. Higher highs and higher lows. That is starting to look juicy for altcoins. Starting to look kind of sexy for them. And I would say bear trap idea. We might get a nice little jump up this weekend on altcoins. That's what I'm looking for. I would like to see about another 30 or 40 billion dollars come into altcoins. Could that happen? I think it could happen. The little culprit I got to be watching about is this guy, though. Bitcoin dominance also finding support over here on the old famous yellow line. That makes me a little wonder. That makes me wonder a little bit. So be selective in altcoins. Don't mean that they're all going to go up, but I think a few of them can. And it looks like Bitcoin may be starting to get a little bit more attention here. We wanted this to break through to the downside. Maybe it will. Maybe it comes up a little bit and then falls down. That's where altcoins can really shine. So we need to see that happen before we can really see this guy really explode up, in my personal opinion. And also, meanwhile, we got to be looking at seeing what's going over here with tether dominance, because why are you trying to go up now? That's not what we want to see either. All right. So I'm interested in looking for altcoins. You better find I need you to get rejected here and then fall over and come down. That's what we need to see. Keep an eye on that one. All right, so we got a few warning signs out there. Don't go to. Make sure you got a good chart on altcoins, because it may just be fooling us, right? But we're going to come over here and take a look at what's hot and what's not here on the top 300 while I come back over to the chat as soon as I can find you guys. Oh crap. Where'd you guys go? Chat. There you are. You're right there in front of my face the whole time. You were right there all along. I'm so sorry. I was looking everywhere else and you were right there in front of me all the time. Road Dog is sponsored by some good ass coffee. We are, but I can't play it because my damn things aren't working tonight. Let me try you again. Are you working? No. Why are you not working? Stream Deck. I mean, come on, dude. I signed back into you and all that good stuff. What's this? I don't need that. What's this? And if I press it, will you do anything? It just keeps saying waiting for OBS. I'm like, well, I can't just turn it off and start it back up again. Or is that for fib pumps only? I hope I answered your question. I don't know. Maybe if I didn't, maybe I don't understand it. You rephrase it. But I'm all for asking questions. I'm kind of leaning to get out of teaching mode as much unless I get a question. So I really enjoy a question when I get it, because I don't want to force this stuff on people, right? Just when you thought you had that 10K Bitcoin short locked into a 72,000, it reverses on a Saturday. I know, right? But I saw that 74.1. I'm like, hey, man, that's about 382. I'm getting out of this short. I took 75% profit there. It took me a minute to think about it, honestly, because I was sitting there like, this short's cooking. Yeah, this short's cooking. I took a little bit. This short's cooking. And I was like, wait a minute. I might want a long here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take a moment over here with the music and pull up a different... what is that one? We'll get a little alt rock going on tonight. We listened to some of this one last night. Turn that downtrend upside down, my friend. Gummies are my friend, says Ave. I haven't had those in a minute. All right, so this is what's popping off right now. One called Railgun is at 352. It's up 46% today. Okay. Yeah, kind of missed that one. We looked at grass. I'm not in grass. I wish I was. Blockstream. We're going to take a look at some of these guys that are getting a little push up. Hyperliquid's at $60. Yeah. We had those targets labeled out there when it seemed unbelievable until that one day you find yourself so. But here's some that are rotating on the downside over here, and labs is starting to look interesting. We looked at a few of these the other day, and it just wasn't quite time. I do want to keep my eye on some of these because, well, as you know, days go by and they drop another 8 8.5 or 8% or something. Well, and we might be there. We're getting gosh darn close to our entry ideas over there. 13 people hanging out with the turkey. Thank you for being here. Elvis, are you? Damn it, we lost Elvis too. All right, well, I ain't got nothing that works over here. That doesn't work. You don't work. None of that stuff works. Okay, crank up the music just a little bit here. Let me know if the music's too loud or too annoying or whatever. Want to come over to the 4-hour chart because that's a good place to make our weekend plans on. While we're over here looking at Bitcoin, you did have a confirmed green dot over here. It is confirmed by a couple of candles and bullish divergence. And that was bouncing off the 360 on this time frame. Those are all some good things to be looking at. Got past the 800 over here. That was at 75,300. That was $1,300 ago. I know. That was the signs to might want to try to take advantage of this move. All right, let's take a look at Near Protocol. We'll take a look at Binance. You be all chipper. 238. Wow, man. Wow, man. So I'm seeing a little bit of bearish divergence here on the RSI. Still above the 9, doing this old parabolic thing. This idea is totally did not happen. However, what else have we got going on over here? This is a nice reversal harmonic, which, well, that's cool. Or are you? All right. Let's, I'm going to zoom out because now we can zoom out a little bit, right? Where did you come up to? Oh, not quite enough. Okay, I don't have anything there. Let's zoom out on Near. Go to the daily over here. And you can see we're trying to make all these little plans here when last time in this area, he decided, the hell, I'm going to $8-9. We don't want to think too small. Wow, this could be a nice big old double bottom that has spanned over 2 cycles almost. From 2022 to 2026. Gosh darn it, a full 4 years. That's crazy. Now, there are double bottoms. Okay. So we zoom out and get our bigger ideas to play. Because ultimately, this is where all the money's made, right? I see right around $4 as being a nice little 382 target there, about 397. I mean, that's not for this week, but that might be sometime over the summer if we get lucky. If we can break out of this little coulda, woulda, shoulda bought zone at the 236 area right there. All right, so we got that guy. You got this trend line here that is kind of showing you your resistance. Could that be the little bear trap idea, or do we want to make it one of these? Either way you want to go, you're valid. This is a little bit stronger idea. You got more touches along that line than this one, but either one of those works. They're both bullish. Your measure mover probably come into better effect here on this channel idea to kind of tell you where we might be trying to go to. And it's a nice little, it's pretty decent. Put it to the breakout area. It kind of points that we're headed up toward about 490 right in that area, right? But first we got to get out of this area. And this is a nice little start to it in my personal opinion. When we pull from the, I want to take the whole one into account here and see how we're doing over here. Yeah, you nailed that. You got that. So I'm looking at this one for my strength. And I'm kind of really eyeballing the 618 and 786 area right over here. I'm seeing about 311 and this 263 area being kind of interesting on the little range area that we're in right now. So near, nice little pump up. Now, if she could be coming down at some point, I would expect her to. And that's where I would look at building my bags up and everything. And several different ways we can look at that. Some people will be forcing an inverted head and shoulder idea down here and say, but look, it's a shoulder, head and shoulder. And I'm like, okay, if you see, I mean, I don't see it, but you can. I look at things. Just because you see it doesn't mean it's there exactly the way you see it. But you can. I like this idea better, and that one makes sense. And we already got a breakout, okay. And then I also like this idea, which is this channel idea, channel theory over here. And you got your little nice little measure move, which ironically is right where the hell we are right now. And we're finding some resistance over here. I would say, well, you kind of win a little bit. But anyway, to retest any of these areas over here at the bottom of this channel or the breakout of this, it's the same thing, or the top of it if we get lucky enough to just hold it over here at 192. Those are the main areas I'll be looking for. We haven't really topped out here yet on the near that I can see. And I still think we're trying to edge up to about 263. Nice curve over here. Nice one. I like it. Too late for me to get in, but I am going to take a look at lab. That one was up. Let's take a look at this one because it should be down. Well, I don't see an entry on this one yet either. There's a possibility we might be coming down here and then it might get bullish. Kind of watch and see what it still does on this trend line over here. Could that be a good place to get in? I mean, it would be a tricky one. I do like buying at the bottom of my trend lines. It's just that I don't have as much faith in this trend line. Because it's made of a lot of wicks and it's not as solid, in my personal opinion. There are some better trend lines than what I've got here. It is catching some respect over here. Keep our eye on it. All right, take a look at VPV. I guess on Binance, 1820. Look at you. We'll zoom out to the 4 hour. Look at you. Still nice and strong, I gotta say. Nice and strong. I'm gonna have to zoom out bigger. We ran out of targets, people. We ran out of targets. $18. Oh my gosh. And she's obviously going parabolic. Doing the old parabola. And this is where I'm going to use that extension tool that we were talking about early. Fib-based. Can't use you there. Well, son of a gun. Let me see if I can find. Do we have? See if there's a better chart. Bybit spot maybe. I don't know if I can. It doesn't follow me rules for the Elliott thing. If I try to do the Elliott thing, it doesn't. It no. Well, then how are we going to figure you out, darling?
Baller alert, make it rain.
We do this little tricky. Oh, we already got. Oh hell, we already got targets up there. I did what I do. AB equals CDs. Looks like we got AB equals CDs. All right, so we hit one of those areas just recently. The 261. I did a reverse process over here. I want to line these guys out just to watch them. Make sure I go back and flip this thing back the way it's supposed to go, though. All right, this is the day. Let's come down to the 4 hour and see what we're doing. Let's clear this stuff out over here. VVV looking kind of bitching over here. Some people might say, look, shoulder, head and shoulder about to come over here. Maybe. Orange line is a 618. That's the 2618 extension. Maybe you should, I mean, really, it wouldn't be bad if it did cool off. But as far as a head and shoulder pattern over here on the 4 hour, I mean, it's not played out, and this shoulder is higher than this one. That makes that a weak ass idea. And until it breaks that trend line, well, I don't know. It's a bunch of crap. It looks, you could be just turning right on up there. Still looking at $22 for you, baby. $22. Make you holla. We get paid to do the wild thing. And that would be our A equals CD. Yeah, 2356 would be you. If that's what we're trying to do right here. I don't see a good entry. I just see a good ride if you're already in it. Hell yeah. Do you, baby. All right, let me come over to the chat real quick. Chat, where did everything go? Everything's moved around over here. Let's see, we got a Poner kills all trolls. Hey, thank you very much. Can you look at Hyperliquid? I sure can. Thank you for doing that. I normally give hand claps, but my stuff is not working tonight, so we're stuck with whatever we got on the screen. But thank you for that. Take a look at Hype. $60 Hype. Sit on KuCoin over here. My target's over here is $64. Zoom out. I don't know why it is, but these price tags just bug the hell out of me if they're anywhere near price. Anything that's near price bugs me when I zoom out. All right, we don't need you anymore. But we do need all this over here. I find that interesting. All right. Swing low to swing high. 786er. I'm looking for that 113. Ronnie, let me adjust you just a wee bit there. Looking for this guy. I'm looking for about $65 out of Hype over there. And perhaps the old 73 might come in handy right there. We're getting close to that on our one-to-one move. Which somehow I screwed that up. Doubt I screwed you up. Did I? I do a little experiment over here. All right, that's on the day that I'm coming down to the 4 hour, and we're at our areas of resistance over here, right? Still above that trend line. I likes it. We're above the 9 moving average. It crossed barely over that 21, so it's going to fight over here for a little bit. It's probably going to consolidate under here. But I can see the hope for one more squeeze up just a wee bit there at about 65. I'm looking more for that one short term. Like if this weekend, if we get a pump up over the night and tomorrow, I'll be looking at that. But you are definitely in good places to be taking profit if you're in it. No doubt about it. And then we want to take this, or did we already do this? You're where the 272 comes. Now that's making more sense where we got this measure move. Yeah, okay. So our little experiment. Right there. Be looking for you. Oh, snap it. And I may just fine tune this little guy just a bit. More for these guys over here. Tweak that just a smidgen right there. So the 6460 brings it down just a little bit because it wants to go just up here, just enough to make that higher high. Technically, it already has. And then these are the areas that we could be rolling over. I think this is a little bit more accurate for the short term. If we're coming up just to make it a little higher high, come back down, retest the trend line, and then try to go back up. At some point, we're going to have to come back and retest some of these areas that we left, right? We're somewhere around 50, 51, something like that. Where it goes up, comes down. And then hopefully it bounces and goes the hell back up again. So I would be looking at a move like this as just making a plan on where you want to start getting paid off and peeling off a little bit. Because we are heading to pivot points, and then we will get some kind of correction. Might as well have some juicy fiat currency to throw back into that little thing as far as I can look at it. What I try to do anyway. Take a look at I and J. Looking the same. Just kind of hanging out there. At resistance areas. Just like, I don't know. We might attack this weekend. We might just leave our battleships out here hanging around to intimidate you, to make you wonder what our next move is going to do. It's exactly what it feels like. I don't know if you're going to attack this weekend and start a move up here, or you're just going to bore us to death with this gosh darn freaking negotiation process. What the hell? Come on, people. Rounded bottoms, we like that. It's above the 200 moving average on the day. In the bigger sense of the word, I like this one. This is the big accumulation area on the sly here. Building a bag of I and J somewhere around the $5 area, or cheap as you can get it. Selling it somewhere around the $7 to $10 or higher, because I think this one's got a bright future if everything that we see in the chart over here is playing out. I mean, buying a bag here to sell at 33, that's what the smart people are going to do. A certain portion of the buys down here are going to hold it for the big haul, and they're going to make out some stupendous gains at some point. Imagine getting it $3 and getting your 10x over here. Right there, 1,000%. How do they do it? That's what we hear like 8 months from now, 10 months from now, 18 months from now. You're seeing these people. Everybody's chasing in on these coins. Oh my God, it's $27. It pulled back. I want to buy some. And it's the people that were buying it at 3, 4, 5 down here they're the smart ones. They're still in it. They made a plan to do it that way. These are where those plans are being made. That's all I'm saying. They plan ahead for those big moves. Everybody, I wish I had the opportunity to get in. Well, you do. You're just not doing it. Sorry. That's how it is. You either have a strategy to play these things when it's presenting itself, saying, "Baby, we're on the daily time frame. There's some things going on over here. You're about to miss the boat. I mean, and if we can drop down for the next 2 weeks, you'll say, "Oh man, I got suckered in on that." And that's part of this area over here. It's a long little drawn out period until that one day you say, "Oh, holy hell, I can see how people get rich doing this." Crap. That's just me buying spot. I put $1,000 into I&J when it's $4 and selling it out when it's at 27. Holy crap. Yeah. I can get that Toyota I had my eye on. Let me come back to the chat. Yeah, I started DJing, then moved into using gear and making music. Moved from the early 90s gear to the early DAWs, then stopped for a while, got back into it using more modern DAWs, but I've always been a gearhead. I feel like I just interrupted a conversation. Honestly, I haven't messed with my what for a while either. Well, good for you. Sometimes you need to take a break from doing that. They'll give your wrist a break. All right, good for you. Let me guess, cause crypto. I have a Roland MC707. That's my main idea of a piece of gear. I start a lot of stuff on that. An MC707. I don't even know what that is. I like Roland though. I like their keyboards. Got some that I need to fix that I keep hanging on to. Some really old school ones. Release some songs, bro. Who's got the music? Somebody else in here? Somebody else making music? Who are you? Release some songs. I'm just saying. Obviously, yeah, smoking gives me a lot of creativity. No condoning, of course. It does sound good. I like the classic Roland sounds. Like, yeah, there we go. There we go. The Juno. I never had a Juno. I wanted a Juno, but they were too damn expensive. Whisper in the dark. Oh. I never got into Ableton. I wanted to, but it just didn't. It wasn't intuitive for me. It just wasn't intuitive for me, so I never could get into it. There's a lot of people doing a lot of cool things, like Walk Off the Earth. We're using Ableton. I don't like Walk Off the Earth, but I've never met a good DAW that I really liked. I started getting used to what's the one that's open source? That's the last one that I really kind of used. Wait a minute, there's one on this computer somewhere. I'm sure on some computer. I haven't used a DAW in forever. But I can see where they're starting to get the AI into them and all that. Now that will be cool. That will be cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 16 people hanging out with the turkey. I want to keep on going. Go and take a look at grass since it's pumping over here. Look at you go. Look at you hit our target areas. Like, it sounded crazy, man. Oh, the way you put them high targets on there. Because for days like this, for days like this, when we come in, nailed it. The little red 272 one, it's a 1414 or a 1382 right above it that we're looking for here. And I would say that was nice. This bigger one was a 382 fib. We kind of tuned it in here on the locals and got these two targets though. So these are the juicy ones to be looking for grass, and hitting those means, oh hell, you might want to get paid because this is where you can roll over for a minute. So Graciola. Nailed it. What's this idea? If you're going to break out. Ooh, that's interesting. Are you going to try to go higher? I don't see how you can, but I'll entertain that thought. Oh, that's a little bit above. You're getting close to a full 618. Are you going to do a full 101? Tell me it's not so. Are you? Can you? That's where it's trying to take us. Oh, a little bit above it, a little bit above it. On that one. All right, grass, going to zoom out on you a little bit here. Was that an inverted head and shoulder? Honey, these lines will be whatever you want them to be. They're just like the hooker down on Sunset Boulevard. That'll be whatever you want it to be if it rises right. Better ideas are the ones that we zoom out on and say, holy crap, that's a big ass falling wedgie we just kind of lackluster broke out of. Eventually we can make our way back up to these guys at 250. Sounds crazy right now, but this is in deep accumulation, still on grass. What are you, 50 cents? It's a bargain when it starts hanging around $1. Too high to buy this weekend for me. She's coming up to resistance, but might want to put it on your radar for the next little pullback that we get. Take a look at grass. She trying to do something. Take a look at ONDO. ONDO for the condo. Yeah, 42 cents. That's nice. Same story, man, on all these. This is the deep ass accumulation where all the smartest of them just slowly accumulated this over since February when it was down 25 cents and nobody loved it, and me included. I'm talking bad about it too. You suck, ONDO. You suck. But however, now we got the ribbon flipping it on the 4 hour. We've seen this play out a lot of times before. Now there's that slight chance you might be M-topping to come back down to these juicy 30% areas, but okay, I don't want to be Debbie Downer just yet. Let's go over the hopeful situations right now. Since we're above the 800 or the daily 200 moving average and we retested it, I think we got a little chance to climb this little ladder of success here called the Fibonacci from swing high to swing low, trying to break out of our first little discount zone. Man, it's still early. A lot of signs are still pointing here at 80 cents for ONDO. I got the 80-cent area being target over here, and see if we get a little minor hiccup over here about 57. See what happens there. We're at 42 right now. From 42 to 57, if that's our move and that's our play. 35% gains up to this area at 79. So 88% gains there. So the only thing we got to go against this, if this was an M top, that would bring us coming down, but right now it doesn't seem like she wants to do that. It's above the 9 on the daily, and if it's above the 9, everything's fine in my universe. On my channel, everything's fine. You're above the 9. The force be with you. Godspeed. Happy trails, baby. You got a little bit more chance for upside than not if you're holding that 9. Lose it, we'll talk bad about you. You got a possible A equals CD taking us right up to old target. Old target, though, right here. 57 cents. Makes me want to come down and see if I can get a late entry on ONDO over here. Sounds crazy right now, right? Maybe you're just not looking at it as a flag to the upside. Well, look at this. You broke out this trend line, came down, bullishly retested that trend line. I feel crazy, but I think I want to take a trade to ONDO to 57 cents. I'm feeling ballsy. ONDO to 57 cents. I'm on this janky ass exchange over here called Weeks. Oh, look. Oh, you finally showed up. Oh, good for you. Let me come over here and change this highway robbery leverage thing you try to get me sucked into for every time I make a new trade. Put you at 4x. Boom! Jumping in. We're riding it to 57 cents. The open long stock price should be what? Oh yeah, whatever. I wasn't doing that one. Okay, stop loss first. We'll take you down here. You're too much. You're within my reason. Take profit at 57 because that's what we saw. And there we go. There's our little trade idea. Let's see when we're in the 15 minute. Let me draw some trend lines here for guidance. Where am I going to change my mind? Hell, I might change it sooner or later. Are you breaking a trend line here? What we got over here? I'm going to give a little bit of wiggle room, but it's still within my allowable limits. Oh, how many trades we got going on over here? We already took profit on you. Took some profit on... No, we haven't taken any profit on you yet. BSB, you went up. Well, good for you, you little tiny ass trade. Are you ready to... You're going to kill the whole trade, aren't you? Can I do 25%? Okay, well, yay! We took a little bit of profit. No, it took the whole damn trade. All right, well, we're out of that one. Damn it. Okay, well, whatever. Who happens, I guess. On janky ass exchanges. light weeks. Going to take a look at Gwei. I've been trying to find a good entry on this one. Haven't found it yet. Keep looking every night. He keeps dropping. He ain't there. Still ain't there. Ain't there yet, baby. Kind of looking at about 10 cent area. See what happens over there. Well, I thought everything else pumping, but this one, it already pumped. So you need to chill the hell out, man. Can't keep smoking bowls forever. Sometimes you gotta just crash out. Take a break. Take a breather. CHZ. Chili's. I'm not fading it. Where's a good place to look at you? How about right here? How about Bybit? Why not? Whoa, what happened to you? You fell. That looked like that would hurt. Look like we're in a pretty interesting place down here. Might be having some support. I'm going to zoom out to the daily on you, Chili's. What's the game plan for Chili's? Ooh. This has been going over the whole cycle, just kind of rounding out over here. I would hope that would play good and not just be it slowly dying out. That would suck. I just kind of see an idea coming like that. Or maybe I'm wrong. I guess we'll just draw the big old big old triangle wedge over here. But then he doesn't see the wedge. I don't see the wedge. Well, I'm looking for the curve in the wedge. I like a little curve in my wedge. This is a shallow falling wedge, which according to Thomas Bukowski has better results than your steeper ones. You get more bounce off of it like a diving board. That's exactly how he said it. That's exactly how I'm going to portray it. And I guess it depends on how far you want to just take this little trend line up there. It looks like you can just keep on going, doesn't it? Did we draw you too early? Did we start too early on you? Did you really start over here? Well, let's go with that idea. You're going to take your measure, move from this little booger, all the way from the point you're starting, all the way down to the very bottom there. And it's about 61% of that. Which, let's see, our zeros at the top, 61's right here. Boom. Bukowski measurement. Put this at the breakout when we finally get there. Does this we may coming back up to try to test this area. Hey. Right above the 6.8. Alright, let's take this little guy and put it at the very top. That takes us to our 382 Fibonacci, which we would be looking at anyway over there on the big zoomy zoom outs. I'll like it all right. I'm go for it. See nothing wrong with it, but let's take a look on the locals over here. Oh, you get a 0.2 up in that area. Okay. Volume in a little bit better. This is the high of 2024. Down to the low of October 2025. We are back in our zone of missed opportunity and regret right now. There might be a nice little play here. So imagine if you bought this at 3 cents, 4 cents, and you can unload it when it gets up to 15, 17, maybe even 25, 26 cents. That's pretty reasonable. That's a pretty good come up. No guarantees, no refunds, but hey man, a 5X is a 5X if you can plan for it. Even if you don't want to play it full term and take all that bigger money that comes by holding it. Yeah, that's a good, nice little 3X just to get back up to where it was in April. Oh my God, that's a lot to ask for to get back up where we were. That was the highest it was whole last cycle. That could be a big ask over here. Chili's, interesting one. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the chart. I don't know if the performance will be any better than what it was last cycle. We didn't quite do anywhere near as good as we did the previous cycle. Thanks to you to all the damn meme coins and all the other altcoins that unleashed to take all the excitement away from the previous cycle's coins. And I'm just wondering, well, what are we going to get? How many thousands how many tens and hundreds of thousands of new projects are going to be coming out over the next 12 months? They're going to say, look at me, I'm shiny. Buy me. Don't forget about that guy. Buy me. And we just see this further dilution. That would suck. That's what making people a little bit wary on altcoins. I like what I'm seeing here for Chili's, though. Believe it or not, here on the daily. And your boy might FOMO in on this one. Are you rolling over, or are you trying to do something over here? I got a feeling you might be trying to do something over here. I want you right here. I want you at 3.5 cents. I want you right there. I want you right there. I'm going to set me a little freaking alert over here. Because there's nothing that just pisses me off than these damn alerts on TradingView. I don't know why, but they just piss me off. I mean, they do. Oh my God. I'd be sitting here doing something or what, and that damn alert goes off, and suddenly I'm pissed. I'm pissed as all hell. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It just pisses me off. Like, shut up! Do the alerts piss anybody else off? I'm just wondering, because I don't know why. It just pisses me off. They made me mad. It would be a great strategy if I would actually just, because I mean, it pisses me off so much. I'm like, I don't even want to look at you right now. I don't care what you're trying to tell me. F you, buddy. Get out of here. And I'm like, so I can't use alerts in my strategy. But it's a great thing if you can handle it. They just piss me off. Don't know why. Fruity Loops is kind of cool. I've tried that. I've tried that on my mobile devices. Have I tried it on computer? I think I've used a version on computer. I use some jacked versions though. Yeah, back in the day. Because I like to get stuff for free.
This is where I belong.
I may or may not have been a pirate in me past life over here. Change the alert to ringtone, see if that helps. I thought about changing the sounds on it, but damn, it still pisses me off for some reason. It's a psychological thing. They don't seem to piss me off as much on my phone, but I don't respond to them. I don't respond to them. All right, so have we taken a look at AERO yet? AERO, Aerodrome. Guess we'll take a look at Coinbase over here. You're 44 cents today. Ribbon flip, like it. I like it. Ribbon flip is enough to get me all hot and bothered over here. You got a double bottom situation over here with the little arky things that arc around. I like those myself. I like these inverted scallop bottoms, or however you want to define them, where they curve over like this. Love that. High or low especially, hell to the yeah. That usually leads to a nice big move. You got some kind of weird ass channel idea going on over here where we're retesting. Also how I look at it. And this horizontal area right through here. Perhaps your stronger area that we're retesting, right? So I kind of like it. So that gives us a new trend line. Boom, the photo with 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touchy. I kind of like that idea. Is that trying to give us a bigger angle? Well, if it is, it says we can go higher than this high. We're bouncing off of this little guy, right? Well, I'm liking that. Well, you know what I'm going to look for after this little bottom? I'm looking for an A equals CD. I ain't playing around. Shoot. Shim, tell me, where did you go on this impulse? You 618'd me? Really? How'd you do on the whole thing? Almost the whole thing, too.
I was made for the swing. I was made for the moment when the whole world starts to spin. I was born for this chaos, born for the wild ride.
So I'm roughly looking for this guy. She didn't do a perfect one for me. We'll do it 2 different ways. Put it to the actual bottom that it did hit. Falls a little short in the target. Oh, Snapdragon.
This is where I'm free.
Are you 414 me, not 8382 me? All right, whatever. $61, about 64, almost 65 cents is the target. I'm kind of eyeballing for Aerodrome to hit from 44 to 64. Have we got something over here? What if we just go full on stop loss below the last eye? That no traditional method there. It's a 4-to-1 right there. Jumping in right now, I'd still get a 4-to-1 trade for this idea. Trying to make a nice little double bottom situation over here. May even come back down here and let me get in. Have to go and draw down for a little bit, but I can add to it and still catch that move. Aerodrome. Well, hello, Aerodrome. Where are you over here?
This is where I'm free.
You already tell me that? Weeks likes to just regurgitate information, apparently. 1 hour. Looks like you're trying to do a little come down here, baby. We go revisit. I'm on the 4 hour over here. This is a 4 hour trade. Head up. But that gets about the 61 cents. My stop loss is, well, yeah, about 40 cents. Okay. First I gotta come over here and get the death trap off my damn neck. We're on the 4 hour. I'm going to start out with 3. I can change it. Trying to rope me into that 20x over there, Weeks, you little janky ass exchange, you. I'm not affiliated with them. I can talk bad about them all I want to. I ain't got no partnerships with them. I ain't trying to. I don't think I wouldn't do it. Oh, you're a little bit. You're almost there. I may have to trim you down just a few pennies here. Let me trim you down just a few pennies there. Just a few pennies there. Let's take 5. 4. All right, that gets me in the race. Yeah, that gets me there. That got me there right there. All right, so my stop loss is within my whatever, my dollar allowance is all. I only allow myself to lose it. I say that, but then when sometimes we come over here and I have to explain why this number's not going up, and you see, oh, you let yourself go above $1. Oh, you at $3. You thought you were special. You thought you saw something. Yeah, that's the walk of shame that I go through. Anytime I lose more than $1, it's the walk of shame on this account, and I deserve every moment of it for being that little dirty ass degen. Shame, shame, shame. But my target was what? 61 cents, right? Come on, baby. Let's push you up there. Oh, push you up there. That was just a line. That wasn't a target at all. What was that? So would I risk $1 to make $4? Well, yeah, that's what a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio does. So on this tiny account, you better get me up there. While I'm over here on the tiny ass account and 18 people watching, I want to go down the wall of shame today because I had to have taken something that screwed that up. Well, okay, that's good. That's a good win too, and that was a great win. But my number hasn't went up, so all I did is make up for some damn losses where I did stupid down here. So I was very fortunate. Thank you, Jesus, for allowing me to make up my losses for stupid and getting back to break even. It took me 2 good wins on Bitcoin, which if I hadn't have done stupid, I could be sitting here, damn, this account's growing like a mofo. But no, me being stupid and letting Sean play with my account, that's how stupid it gets. Sometimes I'll let Sean play with my account, and then he wrecks me and does stupid things like going twice my allowance, not tweaking the trade there. That's 33% over our allowance, Sean, right here. Right there. Look, that, you see that? Yeah. That was bad, Sean. You suck. I'm just saying. And this one, what the hell were you thinking? What, a $6 loss on a tiny ass account? That's unacceptable, Sean. I rake him through the coals, dirty bastard. So that's all this work, all this great excitement, all this little right here just to make up on for stupid and for broken rules. Oh hell! All right, well, Bitcoin, what are you doing over here since we got you over here, Bitcoin? Are you trying to come down now that we? Yeah, are you here on the 1 hour? Are you dropping really? No, what are you doing? 30 minutes, a little frisky. Look a little frisky over here. Oh, nice. Oh, you're on a trend line, baby. On a 30 minute? Let me look like I'm on the 15. What color is your underwear? What are you wearing tonight, Bitcoin? Part of me wants to add a little bit to my little trade over here. It may be a little stupid. It may, I've still got this little wiggle room. I might be able to pull it off. Breaks the trend line, then you're invalidating my whole trade idea, and I'm asking to get stopped out, and I want to get stopped out and profit. But if you bounce off the trend line, I want some. I'm just saying. So this is me justifying adding in while we're close to this gosh darn beautiful sexy trend line on the 15 minute, and you went green. Look at that. Add a little. Oh, I could actually have just a little bit more. I'm getting greedy. All right, that's as greedy as I'm going to get. Oh, is this our stop loss? What is this? Are you slonging this? Whoa, is there a slong over here? Oh yeah, you got a short going on, dude. Oh, you got that one taken care of, right? So you're saying, so you think? Well, that trend line holds. You might validate that. I want to bring down my stop loss on that little guy, the short guy. I'm not seeing the shorting opportunity just yet. But I did add a little bit to this trade. Okay, cool. Still within reason. That hadn't blown it out of the water. All right, cool. I think I feel. Where's the stop loss? That's what I can't find. You got one, right? At 76,300. Which is this, right? Well, how come when I put it up, you go that way? Oh, we're positive. Okay, I get you. It's positive. Yeah, well, I want to put you right over here. Break the trend line. I'll put you right underneath here. I think that's probably where you were to start with. No, screw you. I'm gonna get greedy. Push up my stop loss. So I get stopped out in some profits. Go, baby, go. You can do it. I know you can. Well, what are you doing over here, darling? This is where we got the tiny. These are more tiny trades. You're the ones that really need help. I want to add to this guy over here too. Secondary trend line idea. Raise me stop loss just a bit there. Got a nice 50 crossing the 200. Hopefully, hasn't done it yet, but. And then our regular Bitcoin trade pays me in Bitcoin and not dollars. Sometimes I have better luck on this one, and then sometimes I don't. Stop loss, you go up underneath my trend line idea over here because we got a free and winning trade that we've been taking profits on along the way here and there. All right, so we're trying to be a good steward of this account. Girl, that little bastard trying. Let me come back over to the chat real quick. We've been going for how long? An hour and 24 minutes now. But yeah, piss me off too, says Ave. I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one. Yeah, the thumb button. How you doing, Rouge? A Rogue? I said Rouge. How we doing, Rogue? Good to see you. All right. I see no more coin request over there. I don't think I missed anything. I want to take a look at WLD. I think this is World Token. The Sam Bankman, not Sam Bankman, the other guy, the Altman. The Altman guy, scan your eyeball token thingy. Sell your soul to the devil thingy coin. We need to pull you down just a little bit. Didn't pull you down enough, did we? I gotta zoom out. Is this one trying to get interesting? Just testing a 200 moving average, 100 on the daily. I think you already did your stuff here. I see the nice rounding. Might make an argument. We've made this bottom. We've held it for a while at 23 cents. We're at 30 cents now. Looking at a possible triple bottom situation over here, or some people try to force a head and shoulders. It doesn't matter. They all come out about the same. You basically got a little channel of accumulation right over here. And break out, come back and test 44 cents or higher. It's right where our 382 is, so, and yeah, I like the fibs on it. She may just be pumping up this weekend and dropping back down through the week about 3 or 4 cents. Can you handle that? Can you handle it? If we're going to try to leave this area, depending on how you want to look at it, you can see this as being a retest of that breakout idea. That's one way to look at it. Another little idea here is getting a breakout on this kind of descending triangle pattern at a bottom, and they can definitely happen at a area of support like that. So I like around 39, 40 cent area, but I'm really kind of liking that 44 cent area. That's on the daily. Let me come down to the 4 hour and look what you're looking at. Oh, we're trying to test these little guys, huh? Okay, I don't know if we'll make it up to 39, but I think we're going to try. Maybe 38. Do a little local homework right here. I could see 135 coming into play. Makes me want to nibble, even though it is on a high over here on the 4 hour and everything. Sounds a little crazy, I know. Another nice little retest idea there too. Possible AB equals CD happening right over here. And 33 keeps coming up for short term. From where we are up to there, is it worth getting in? That's about another 10%. Trying to make an excuse to nibble on this one, but I don't know if I want to or not. Is he going to break out the flag to the upside, or is he going to head and shoulders his way to the downside? I love it when they present this way. Anybody ever seen somebody do this? They'll draw the little flag, and they get, you know, the very, very bullish. And sometimes I see them do something crazy. I see some things that go back here, but basically for this idea, you would be playing it this way, right? If I was at the breakout, I don't do the breakouts. I do the bottoms because they're more accurate. If you're more familiar with it, the more you're familiar with their fibs, the more you understand why. And or is it because they will say this bullish, but then we'll do this too. But it's also the shoulder, head and shoulder to the downside. Well, hell, I'm covered both ways, ain't I? I come back tomorrow, I won. I told you exactly what it was going to do. Join my group. Oh, my footsie thing's not working. It's only $2,499 a month, people, to join my OnlyFans footsie group. I'm just saying, I miss my little advertisements. All right, so we got the slam bam, thank you ma'am, by the flag at resistance play right over here. Play it both ways so you can always be right. The clouds are warning, the 50 is a little warning. But you know what? Part of me wants to take you, you little smart ass bastard. Let me come over here. What are you doing over here? Are you flipping or are you trying to break out? Oh, tricky, tricky. I'm on the 1 minute. This is where these bigger moving averages help me out on this. I get to see the momentum. Look like she's trying to flip over, doesn't it? Where is she? You got the bearish cross of the 50 over the 200. I'm gonna listen to that for right now. Usually that does imply a little bit more down action here. We'll give you a chance to just kind of figure out what you're going to do. I'm just not going to ballsy jump in on this. If you were going to jump in on this, if you were playing either one of these, what would be your trigger? Is it just because it's in the shape? That's what's being taught out there. And I mean, that's okay if you do it, but explain why. What makes this a good trade? Well, your only option for this is the breakout. I mean, really, if you're going to actually apply rules and use rules, you'd wait for your breakout retest and try to catch the retest. That would be your conservative, your technical, your traditional play to jump in on this, waiting for confirmations that we're trying to do something. And even then, you still get your ass handed to you a lot of times, right? Your measure move for these flags is about 45% of that move there. It's not even half of the move, which would get you about right here, about 33 cents, and not that big ass target that you would get if you put the fake flag over there. Just some general statistics over here for these guys, right? But for it to jump in now just because it looks good, I mean, you're being degen. Let's call it for what it is. You're trying to front run what might be happening so that you can get in even better and look smarter or whatever. But you really don't know here, right? And if you were going to play to the short side, what would it be? Would you be shorting that resistance? I mean, some people will. Some people will. But your conservative thing would be to wait till you break out, retest. And you don't always get these retests either to jump in for your short, right? That is your triggers. You got to have a trigger. And for pattern trading, it would be breaking out. But somehow, the guru flag traders, I mean, they're just in willy-nilly. Oh, it touched the 21. Okay, well, then what did it do? What are you looking at? Is that 21 crossing anything? Is there anything crossing that 21 trying to help you figure out this momentum? Oh, it just has a touch of 21. That's okay. Well, that's something. 21 was lost right over here. What does that mean? Well, I mean, you're in drawdown. I'm just saying. Well, then it was, and then that's when we start coming in with all these other things. Well, you should have seen the shoulder, head, and shoulder here. That's what it was. And I think we're trying to make another shoulder here. Don't give a damn. Well, we just wait and get confirmations. We either got this, or you got this. Enter here, short here. I mean, that's your traditional rules. And they're there for a reason, because that's the safest way to play this guy. Anything else is breaking those rules or front running those rules, and that's usually how we get our asses handed to us if we're honest with ourselves about this whole thing. 23 people hanging out with the turkey tonight. Thank you for being here. Let me come back over to the chat. Could use some good ass coffee. Me too. I don't have a way to. Wait a minute, is that it? I bet you're the big one. I guess we can get the big one out. No, it's not. It's the little one. Okay. Found it.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full, the world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow, good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Hey, Don, where's the music? Feel the rush. Crypto Squid is here. Good to see you, Crypto Squid. I would give you hand clappies, but they're not working right now. I don't know what the hell happened to my show, but it decided I'm not going to work. The buttons aren't going to work tonight. So we're without buttons. Look at you. Are you bouncing off of here? You're bouncing off of Miss Lucy? You make me want to FOMO in so bad right now. You make me want to FOMO in right so bad right now. Well, I'm looking at WLD coin. I don't know why. Why am I looking at you over here with a flag to the upside at resistance? There's an argument to be made. She might be trying to come up to 33 cents, but I will still hold that. It's just a crappy place to look to get in. This was the best place at 26. Yeah, baby, when nobody wanted you. And everybody thought you were going to zero. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin over here. Bitcoin, my love, my darling. What are you doing on these small-ass time frames? Over here on this little 6 minute that I FOMO'd into. I'm breaking those rules that I just even talked about myself. I added to my position. I didn't enter. I added to my position. I showed why. My reason behind it, because we're so close to that trend line. Stops in place, and it makes me want to add some more, to be honest with you. I think we're getting ready to go up, people. You're going to see some bullish crosses here on the 6 minute time frame. That little blue line crosses that orange line. That's going to be a little nitrous to us. It gives us a little pop up for a few $100s there. I would like to see that happen. Will you happen tonight, mister? I don't know. That's what the 1 minute time frame's for, because we're get too bored on the smaller time frames. Look, you're right up here at resistance right now as we're speaking. Are you going to do it or not? Are you going to cross bearish? No, I'm going to do a U-turn. Don't tell nobody. All right, man. It's a secret between you and me. Nobody else heard you say that. Nobody can read the turkey lips. This looks kind of juicy to me. Come on, baby. Push for it, Bitcoin. You know you want to go for 77,000. You know you want to do it. You fighting some resistance, some of that hidden resistance over here, or you? All right, there we go. That's what we're fighting with right here. We lost that trend line. Now it is the resistance right now. Makes me want to come down to the 10-second chart just to see what's going to happen. Make or break right now. I guess we'll find out real soon. Look at you go on the 10-second. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Put your helmet on. Let's go. Be safe. Don't fall. Oh, clear candle over here, baby. Take this guy out. Come on. Show me you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, baby. I got faith in you, Bitcoin. And we're getting away from that crossing potential of the 9 over the 21. It's starting to bump up to give us the old duck lips. Come on, baby. Give me the sign. Give me the sign. Break that little guy. Break it. Break it. Come on. You can do it, Bitcoin. 10-second time frame. Come on, baby. Don't lose it now. You got this. You got this. Do you need some encouragement? Oh, geez. We got to get some encouragement. I got some encouragement for you. Oh, no. No. Don't go down. Look up. My eyes are up here. Her eyes and everything else that you want to see is up here. Oh, you need some help. You need some help. Takes about 4 hours to kick in, so I'm told. I don't know. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a bird, and I still I identify as a bird. I identify as a turkey, but honestly, I still haven't found my pecker yet. I keep looking everywhere, but I've not found a pecker yet. That's my dirty secret. All right. All right, come on. It should be right here, but it's not. There we go. That's kicking in. It takes it a minute here. Schlong it. Come on, you can do it, Bitcoin. Look, I'm right up here waiting for you, big boy. Okay, let's hope she doesn't talk that way, because that might make him turn around and lose what his little excitement. We need to put Jenny up there. Jenny Jiggles, come on. Let's get Bitcoin going, baby. Look at me. Ooh, shaky. Motor button. Come on, Bitcoin. Why are you so gay? Why are you so gay, Bitcoin? There are boobies right up there. And you're going the other way. That makes no sense to me. You are gay, Bitcoin. Why are you gay? Has Bitcoin lost its moon? Has it lost its mojo? I think Bitcoin is the real tease here. I don't think it's so much the brunette. I think it's you. I think you're the tease, Bitcoin. I'm losing. Oh, I'm about to say I'm losing my confidence on Bitcoin, but then we get a boner candle right there on the 10-second chart. Still waiting to see if it can get any bigger than this one over here. Oh! It just splashed. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, honey. I didn't mean to get all. I gotta wipe that off. It just, Bitcoin just splashed all over that. All right. Well, congratulations to Bitcoin. Just when we thought that it takes a minute. I'm just saying, it takes a minute for this little sucker to kick in. But once it does, well, that's when the fun begins. Unless they're just going to sit there and critique your your technique all night long, and that would be a bummer. All right, well, you try on Bitcoin. We got a little something working here on some angles. Cook for me, baby. Cook for me. Let's go. I ain't got nothing solid on that, I know. But nice that we're starting to take these little guys out. Now we got to put our focus on $77,500 as we work our way up to our target areas that we have decided to find previously. Well, cool. Sure. All right, let's see what we can do around 78,000. But if we want the little one-to-one move kind of thing that we're kind of looking for, we're looking for that higher high. I'm looking for a 78,684. Ladies and gentlemen, 21 of the coolest people ever hanging out with me right now. You guys are awesome. Had some good ass coffee when the show started, says PMO. Sean on the buttons got all sticky. I don't know what he does. Sticky and they smell like bleach, though. He says he's cleaning them all the time. I don't know. Thanks again, Road Dog. We got good ass coffee. I'm triggered. Laughing my ass off. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out so much. It has been an hour and 43 minutes. We're going to go ahead and cut the stream off early. 11:13. Usually just getting the ball rolling. I want to see Bitcoin try to make some moves over here tonight. See if we can recover some areas. We're trying to push through. We may come back down and retest these areas at 74 at some point. But right now, it looks like we're getting a nice little weekend bump into a Sunday. Maybe they will continue it. And this was just all a little, their little weekend game, maybe. We don't know for sure. We're still, until we take out these highs, we're still in a downtrend. So that's why it's so important we come up here and try to get this guy around 78.8 right through there. And it's a good chance we can do it. I'm just saying. I think they've got a good chance to try to do that. And if we don't, well, we got this area right back down here for possible double bottom support where we just been, right? Meanwhile, the only thing we can do is just keep getting paid while we keep going up over here. I'm just saying, just keep peeling a little bit off over there. AERO, get your ass together, man. Don't be dropping down. I don't need to see this red stuff, all right? Get your stuff together over here, Aerodrome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out. I'm going to the end screen, and we can usually chill out and get in the chat. And if I missed any super chats, I go back over there. Look at your little red dot. There's a 24-minute green dot happening right there. You pump it, baby. You pump it. I'll see you guys over there. We'll listen to some of the newer music and stuff and hang out and look at charts and whatever and everything else. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Jesus loves you. Just let you know.
I chased the ghost of a signal through the spark. I was bleeding to days without a sound, still waiting for the pattern to turn around. Every fake breakout cuts a little deeper, leaves me starving for the move I wanna see. I swear this time I walk away clean, but the static pulls me back into the scene. The signal
Damn it, Bitcoin. What the hell?
just ahead, calling through the silence in my head. The signal awaits, beautiful and cruel. I keep returning like a willing fool.
Come on, Bitcoin.
Like a willing fool. My coffee's cold, my eyes are burning red. The chart becomes a lover in my bed. It whispers promises it never keeps. Still I'm here begging on my knees. The signal awaits, it's always just ahead, calling through the silence in my head. The signal awaits, beautiful and cruel. I keep returning like a willing fool.
Twins. We need twins. In a situation like this, we need twins. Ah, see, that got a reaction. Twins always get a reaction. This is the secret sauce you'll learn here on this channel and in the OnlyFans Footsie group. This is where you'll learn all the true secrets on how to secretly influence Bitcoin. Motorboats. They love motorboats. And Viagra. Snort it.
The signal awaits,
$2,499 a month. You learn all the secrets.
until I'm already dead. The signal awaits, beautiful and cruel. I'll keep returning like a willing fool.
Open up. Damn it, Bitcoin.
The signal awaits.
Don't be gay. Perfectly good boobies right here. Never let a good boobie go to waste. Never let a good boobie go to waste. I can't believe you are doing this. This is outrageous. Such wasteful. Why you don't like boobies? Even girls like boobies.
I hit the bowl too hard, now my wallet's floating off the couch.
Oh, I got a boner again.
Sats are doing donuts, screaming, bro.
Must have been something tickling underneath here.
My ledger just grew thrusters, it's blasting through.
Well, you like the little tickle underneath, don't you? I feel dirty.
I'm stuck on approve.
I feel dirty. I gotta go take a shower.
Houston, we have a problem. My portfolio's gone rogue. My wallet's a spaceship. Woo! Blasting off the couch. Sats are in the cockpit yelling, pointed to the moon. My wallet's a spaceship. I'm never coming down.
Okay, one more tickle. You look like you need one more tickle. Don't tell anybody.
I'm floating past the moon, arguing with my own reflection.
I'm such a whore.
Saying so the top, I keep saying nah, perfection. trees, doing donuts, singing show tunes.
Jeez,
in the
Bitcoin, come
void.
on. Don't make it a habit.
While my cost basis is crying in the cargo hold. Unemployed.
I am not going to lick it.
Houston, we have a problem. My
Get your head on right. Right here. Right here.
My wallet's a spaceship. Woo! Blasting off the couch. Sets her in the cockpit yelling, pointed to the moon. My wallet's a spaceship. I'm never coming down. Never coming down, man.
Oh, Mr. Floppy wins again.
Somewhere behind the stars. I'm trying to explain leverage to a floating bag of Mars bars. My ex just texted, "Are you okay?" I replied with a rocket emoji and a "we're all good" in the Milky Way. My wallet's a spaceship. Woo! Blasting off the couch. Sets her in the cockpit yelling, pointed to the moon. My wallet's a spaceship. I'm never coming down.
It's hard to keep Bitcoin on track. Up here. Bitcoin up here.
My wallet's a spaceship. Never coming down.
One way or another, I'm gonna rug ya. One way or another, I'm gonna rug ya. I'm gonna rug ya, rug ya, rug ya. One way or another, I'm gonna
This
do
does
it
not look
soon.
good. I didn't see some
Maybe
green
next
over
week,
here.
Maybe this afternoon. I smile in the telegram, act like I care.
Give me some green. Just like Jenny's mom. Some green.
Ironic sneer. While I'm moving my bags to a fresh
Oh, that's
wallet
interesting.
somewhere.
Oh, okay. Jenny's mom, go check on Elvis, please. I think we scared the hell out of Bitcoin. Here. You look like you need this more than you ever did.
You'll be left with nothing but my apology.
Oh, no.
I post cute memes.
Apparently Jenny's mom was not the answer.
Quietly draining the whole damn room. You think I'm your sister, you think I'm your friend, but I'm counting my exit. This is how it ends. You're sending me love, you're sending me praise. I'm sending your money to my private wallet maze.
Come and get him. Come and get him. Come and get him. You know you want it. Yeah, come on.
One way or another.
A little bit more.
Gone in the night.
Good boy.
You'll wake up tomorrow with nothing.
That's a good boy. Come on. Come on. Get it up there. Tickle them balls.
You can post your sad tweets.
Tickle that little bear
You
trap
can
I
cry
did.
in the group. I'll be on a
Tickle the
beach
fuzzy fuzzies.
somewhere,
There's the green. There's the green we're looking for right there. About to
I told you I loved you. I told you we'd win.
Okay, clearly we're not bringing Jenny's mom out anymore.
Now where is
That didn't work out too good. Oh, no.
one way or another? I'm gonna rug ya. I'm gonna rug ya, rug ya, rug ya. One way or another. It was always the plan. Thanks for the money. See you never again. One way or another. I'm gonna rug ya.
Twinsies. Twinsies.
go again.
Saw a ticket trending. It looked like easy money. Aped in with my rent, thought I'd be the lucky one. Now it's dumping faster than my ex left town. But I'm still checking charts like a hopeless clown. They say I got a problem, say I need to quit, but every time it pumps, I forget all of it. I love shit coins, yeah, I love shit coins. I love shit coins.
Oh, I just brought her out and you already... I don't think he likes Jenny's mom. Is she too big? Is she not big enough? Looky there. Maybe she's not big enough for you. Look at this. That's a whole lot of shaking going on. You know? Okay. This one? Man, you can't even fix that from Jenny's mom. Why do we put Jenny's mom down here? We'll put her down here. Oh, and now you got a choice. Let's see which one you really want. I think you secretly got a thing for Jenny's mom. You just don't want anybody to know about it.
Coins, yeah, I love shit coins. I love shit coins. Even when they destroy me, I still love shit coins. I love shit coins. I love shit coins.
Zcatio.
I love shit coins. I love shit coins.
So we can use Jenny's mom. We just need to put Jenny's mom down on the underside. It's all about changing your approach and your strategy, ladies and gentlemen. You got to adjust your strategies for what the market is giving you over here. And that's how we do it. We figured out Jenny's mom needs to come. She needs to be on the bottom. So you get some more bouncing off of here. Oh! Not talking bad about your girlfriend. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with the Crazy Turkey tonight. I will see you tomorrow night, Sunday night. And until then, happy trading. Watch out for this choppy market, but it's looking a little bit more bullish to me than I like it. Just manage your risk. That's the only thing that we can control in this whole thing is our risk and stop loss and all that good stuff. If we can do that, we're on the right track. Even when we fall off the boat a little bit, we can always just get right back on, right? Unless you drown. See you tomorrow night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Good night. Jesus loves you. Good night, John Boy. I don't even know you. How did you get into my bedroom?